Hi, this is Balaji Palani, mathematician and Vedic math guru. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்க்க போறது 10th standard pair of linear equation word problem question. Here's the question. Places A and B are 80 kilometers apart. நான் hints மாதிரி தான் question செய்திருக்கேன். Two cars travel, one from A and one from B. They travel in the same direction. They meet in 8 hours. This is the first hint. If they travel in the opposite direction, they meet each other in 1 hour and 20 minutes. Find their speeds. So, initially the question எடுக்கும்போது, I have A here. This is the point of A. This is the point B, and they are separated by 80 kilometers between them. Okay. So, next diagram I have marked red is the distance traveled by a car from point A. The line marked in blue is the distance traveled by car from point B. Now, let's assume A travels in x kilometers per hour speed and B travels at y kilometers per hour speed. So what is the condition here? If they travel in the same direction, if we could see A is traveling towards C, B is also traveling towards C. So ஒரே directionல ரெண்டு பேரும் போறாங்க. They meet at 8 hours. So 8 is the time and x is the speed of A. So the red line is the distance, which is speed into time. Time into speed. So the distance traveled by A from A to C is 8x kilometers. Similarly, the distance traveled from B to the point C is 8y because he also travels for the same 8 hours and point C is the place where they meet after 8 hours. So இதிலிருந்து நம்மளுக்கு என்ன equation கிடைக்கும்? The only data that we know is the distance between the 2 points is 80 kilometers. So if you subtract the distance traveled by A and the distance traveled by B, you get this distance between A and B. So the first equation will be 8x, the distance traveled by A, minus 8y, the distance traveled by B, is nothing but distance between A and B. You can see that from the diagram. AC minus BC gives you AB. So other than the equation with the available data. So this is based on the first condition. And secondly, if they travel in the opposite direction, they meet in 1 hour 20 minutes. So, diagram here. Again, x be the speed of A, y be the speed of the car from point B. They meet in 1 hour 20 minutes. Let's convert this to 1 hour and 20 minutes, 2 hours. Multiply 1 by 3. 20 by 60 is 1 by 3, which is 4 by 3 hours, 4/3 more than the hour. Okay. So again, the distance traveled by A to the point C is 4 by 3 time into speed. Similarly, by the point from the car from the point B is 4 by 3 into 1. Now, how do we relate it to the known data that distance between A and B is 80? 4 by 3x plus 4 by 3y is equal to 80 because AC plus BC is nothing but AB from the second diagram, second condition. So let's simplify this. 4x plus 4y is equal to 240. How did you do this? So 3 is the common denominator here. So you can just write it as 4x plus 4y whole divided by 3. Next step 3 comes here. Becomes 240 and you can simplify this by dividing by 4 throughout. Okay, then now x plus y is equal to 60. So this is equation 2 based on the second condition. And the first equation, we will reduce this divide throughout by 8. X minus y is equal to 10. This is equation 1. Very simple. Now, by eliminating this equation 1 and 2, you will get the speeds of the car from point A and point B. Let's do that now. X minus y is 10 and x plus y is 60. So we'll just add to get rid of y here. 2x is equal to 70. X is equal to 35. So the speed at which the car from point A travels is 35 kilometers per hour. So put that value here in place of x, 35 plus y is 60. Therefore, speed of the second car is 25 kilometers per hour. So இது கொஞ்சம் physics based question இருக்கும். Speed, distance, time relate பண்ணி we are making out the equation with the available data that distance between both places or the cars is 80 kilometers. Okay, so practice this well. This is a very important question. What problems from linear equations? See you all soon. Another video. Take care. Practice. Bye bye.